Hi everybody, David here with Cartoon Fortress. Thank you so much for jumping over here to the channel today to check out this video. I'm very excited to unbox this new release from Arrow Video. Now, there was a previous release of this film through Arrow Video in the US. I missed out on that release. The set went out of print, and prices for it on eBay, I'm sure you can guess, are very, very high. So when they announced that there was going to be a UK Arrow Video release, I was absolutely ecstatic. This is the second film in a series, and this is Creepshow 2. So yes, very excited to get this set in. I was really bummed out when I missed on the US release. So what we have here, I don't know if this is going to be region law. It does look like it is. This is a region B release. So of course you'll need either a region B player or a region free player, which is the way that I would advise going. That way you can play any discs you can get your hands on. It's a worthy investment in my opinion, and one that shouldn't cost you a whole ton of money. The Blu-ray player that I got is a Sony BDP S3700, and it cost me about $150. I was able to get that player on Amazon, and that was through a company called 220 Electronics, and that's 220 Electronics. They're on Amazon. They have wonderful customer service, and the player has been absolutely perfect, and I've been able to enjoy a really wide array of films that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to bring into the collection and play on my player. So I definitely advise that. But we have a beautiful looking set here, and the cool thing is they took a we'll call it a fan vote on what color this set would be, or at least part of the limited edition run of this set would be. And I'm really happy because this teal looking color that we have on the set was actually the one that I voted for. I thought it was definitely the most appealing looking color and something that was very unique. I can't really think of any other sets in my collection that I have that are green, or let alone this really cool teal color. And I can tell even with the plastic on here just how fantastic this artwork looks. And it looks like there's maybe even some kind of spot gloss type finish on the artwork here, but very much excited for this release. And we'll definitely open this up and take a look inside and show you the extra features that you can expect if this is a set that you'd like to pick up. Now, I do want to mention at time of filming this video, in fact, even before this set was officially released, I know this colorway sold out completely. So this one is no longer available unless, of course, you go through eBay, which hopefully the prices haven't gotten jacked up too high on there yet. I don't know. I really can't speak to that. I haven't done any research, but unfortunately, that's just the way that this market goes with limited edition sets. I wish it was not that way, but it is what it is. So but there's another version of this, and I believe it's a red box that might still be in stock. Let me know down in the comments below if you know whether this or not this particular set, but the red version is still in stock or not. I hope it is, so that more people can get their hands on it. But really, even if you can't get a hold of the this box set, even if you can just get a standard Blu-ray copy of Creepshow 2, I think it's totally worth it. Both Creepshow and Creepshow 2 are two of my favorite horror movies. These are, of course, anthologies, so they're short subject films put together to make a whole runtime. In this case, the runtime, let me see if I can find it here. The runtime here is 90 minutes. So not a terribly long film, but it's broken down again into short subjects, which I really like that format. There's some other anthology horror films that I still need to bring into the collection for sure. I can think of, definitely more of Stephen King's work, like Cat's Eye, and I know there's another one. I don't remember if this was Stephen King. I think this was maybe John Carpenter and Tobe Hooper, but Body Bags. Anyways, there's other anthology horror films that are very fun and definitely worthy of bringing into any horror collector's collection. So we'll go ahead and jump over to the other camera now and get this unboxed so we can see what's on the inside. Okay, so here is our set. What I'm going to go ahead and do is get the wrapping off of here, and then I'll give you a tour around the set so that we can admire this incredible set from Arrow Video. Yeah, again, I was really excited that this was the color that was chosen, and I'm having a bit of a hard time getting the plastic off here. I always think it's really neat when a label is willing to include fans in how the final set looks. Like I said, I did vote for this color. I think it's a very striking color and one that's going to look really, really cool on the shelf. So yeah, it was looking like there was going to be some spot glossing on here, and the cool thing is, so let's take a closer look at the art and then I'll point this out here. So very cool teal looking color, and then the spot gloss, if I move the box here, you can see is on the Creepshow 2 comic book, and then there's a bit on the Creepshow 2 titling as well. So super, super cool artwork here, and just great overall color. And here is the spine with, of course, the Arrow Video logo at the top, and then Creepshow 2. And then there's a look on the other side that shows you the interior of the set. Of course, we have the Blu-ray, and then we have an included book here, which is called Creepshow Pinfall. All right, so if you'd like to have a chance to read up on the film, you can pause and do so now. Let's go ahead and move this down a bit as well so that you can see the limited edition contents. And there's a lot here. So we get a brand new 2K restoration from original film elements. And then, as you can see here, there's just so much to get into. Let's see if we can see anything that might especially be worth bringing up here. Looks like we have just pretty standard in terms of interviews, and we have some archive featurettes here. And then something interesting to note here is we actually have the original screenplay available, which is BD-ROM content. So if you have a drive that you can pop this in and bring it up on your computer, you can access the screenplay that way. And then we have a collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film by festival programmer Michael Blythe, reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Mike Sapato. All right, so runtime on this is 90 minutes, and again, this is a Region B release, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and pull out the contents here. All right, we'll set our box aside. set the book aside, and then let's take a look at the Blu-ray case here. So this is the same as the back of the box, just showing the limited edition contents and technical information. And then the cool thing here is that we get the same artwork that's on the cover on our hardbound box, but in a purple color here, which is really, really cool. I love the purple and the teal, and I love that we get to enjoy both colors here. So opening up here, so we have a single disc release here, and then we have the Arrow Video insert card here. Looks like they're advertising for another film called Daniel Isn't Real. Really interesting artwork actually on that. And then just some advertisements here. And then let's go ahead and first show you the disc here. Alright, so the purple disc, just like the cover on the Blu-ray case. Now here's the reversible art, and I gotta be honest, I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go, if I'm gonna keep the purple art or if I'm gonna flip to that artwork. Really, either way you go, it's just such a great looking release. So let's move this aside here and look at the inner booklet, and then of course we have the larger book that we get to look to as well. Alright, so Creepshow 2, and then here's the back of the book. Now this might be an unpopular opinion, I'm not sure. There are elements of Creepshow 2 that I actually enjoy more than the first film, and let me be more specific. The animated sequences or transitions between the stories and just animation used overall, I appreciate, or I enjoy more in Creepshow 2 than the first film. Of course, both of these are a ton of fun. There's not really one overall that I would say I like over the other, but just more specifically, the animated transitions in Creepshow 2 I find a bit more enjoyable. So here's the cover here, Creepshow 2, when the curtain goes up, the terror begins. Alright, so we have some cast and crew information. And then looks like we have an essay, Dead Time Stories by Michael Blythe, and then some information about the transfer. Alright, some production photos and one of the still from one of the animated sequences here. And then about the restoration, production credits, and special thanks. And then again, the back of the booklet there. All right. Oops. Get our card back in. Got to keep all the Arrow Video advertisements in place. So again, there's the cover on that. Now let's take a look here at the included booklet. This is a small perfect bound book, and this is second issue collector's edition Creepshow Pinfall, A Lost Tale of Horror. So if I remember right, this is actually a segment that did not make it into the film, and we get it here in illustrated or comic book form. So this is really neat. So there we have a cool illustration, but yeah, this just acts as a comic for that unfilmed or the segment that was not included in the film. So we have some really high quality pages here. Nice bright colors on the illustrations. I will definitely be going back and reading through this. This looks like a lot of fun. Honestly, for me, the best thing that these labels can include with these collector sets are really nice books, or in this case, a comic. All right, and then we have the Voodoo doll. Of course, we know all about that from watching the movies, and then this cool last page. Well, actually, this would be the last page illustration, but yeah, just really great artwork. And there's the late George Romero and, of course, Stephen King there. All right, so great booklet included there, or comic book we'll call it, because that's really what that is. Well, make sure I get this in the right order here. Sometimes these can be a little tricky to get back in because they're kind of just the right size to get back in there. But anyways, this is Creepshow 2 from Arrow Video. I'm so happy that I got a second chance to get this set with the US version going out of print. Very, very happy with this, and with the color that they went with as well, and that we got to vote on that. That's really, really cool. So stellar release by Arrow Video. This comes highly, highly recommended. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming by the channel today and watching this video. It's always great to have you here and to read the comments on these videos. I really feel like we've got a great little community forming here, and of course there's not only the community with this channel, but the greater film collecting community is just such a joy to take part in and have conversations in. There's so many great collectors out there, and great people to talk with. So definitely let's keep the conversation going down below, and let me know if this is a title that you enjoy. Let me know if you were able to obtain this limited edition copy, or if you have another version of the film, and let me know what version of Creepshow you like better. Do you like the first film or the second film better? Let me know down in the comments, and if you found this video helpful in any way or entertaining, definitely hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button, and lastly the bell icon so that you will be notified when I upload videos in the future. I try to upload as regularly as possible. Usually that ends up being a couple times a week. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but that seems to be about the average that I try and shoot for. So I look forward to bringing you more content in the future, and until next time, this is David signing off with Cartoon Fortress, and I hope you have an awesome day.